What's up, man? Welcome back to another episode of the DipdNWhipd podcast, and I'm your boy Hawk with the season.
I'm your boy, Young Hefe, man. We back on the green couch again.
Yes, sir. It's a lot of green in the scene, you know what I mean?
A lot of green on the mean scene. We on the spinach. We on that spinach, man.
Yeah, on that Popeyes, man. We got a nice, great conversation today. We're gonna talk about something a little, little lighthearted, but also get a little bit dicey in the conversation. We're gonna start off with our normal icebreakers of the day. What was something that made you say, "Oh, I gotta change my ways to become the person you are now"? Shout out to Destiny for that question.
Yeah. Something that probably like just becoming like more of like an older adult. So like when I got to Hawaii, you know, being by myself and like realizing I can't operate the way I used to, you know what I'm saying? And now I got like an actual job and responsibilities and things I got to show up for. So probably then just, you know, taking that initiative, like, dang, I got a car note, you know what I'm saying? I got a phone bill, I got all these initiatives, so I can't like, you know, be dependent on my people for the rest of my life. So probably just transitioning to that real adult phase, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What about you?
When my daughter was born, my
You
daughter
always say that. You consistent with that.
Yeah, when my daughter was born,
You
life
definitely
changed,
consistent.
and it was one of them things where it was like I was excited, but I was scared because I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I had a great foundation.
Yeah.
I was raised with a great foundation. So
Cause something like that don't come with no manual, bro.
nah, not at all. And I realized my parents didn't have a manual or a guide. They was like, especially my pops, he was like, "You gonna be all right." He's like, "Don't worry, you gonna be all right." So, yeah, I mean, and when my daughter was born, that changed everything for me. My perspective. I had not only myself to think about. I had 3 mouths to feed, myself, Crystals, and Willows. So yeah, man, that opened up a whole new perspective for myself. So I had to get it together real quick.
No, for real. But at what moment do you just like, we're worried? Describe the moment.
I'm not gonna lie, it was sometime right before COVID hit. I was contemplating because I told myself I would never go work in a refinery ever in my life.
Yeah.
But when my baby came here, all that shit went out the window. That was selfish thinking. You know what I mean? It's like, I will never do that because that looks miserable, which it was. But I was like, nah, there's no way I'm going to sit here and be prideful about something when I have extra miles to feed. So that's where it really clicked in. It was like, nigga, by any means necessary, you got to do what you got to do to make sure they're good. So
yeah, them entitlements is crazy. Like, dang, I gotta feed you. There ain't no choice. Like, I'm responsible for your life and well-being.
Responsible. Two lives.
Crazy game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
want to get into the topic?
Yeah, let's get into
the question.
No, we can get into the topic, man.
Stop looking at me.
Nah, man, we gonna talk about men lie, women lie. Who lies better?
Who lies better?
Who lies better? And why we lie? Why we lie to each other? Why can't we all just be truthful? And if we choose to lie, what are the the levels of lies that you can tell to still be,
who get more creative when they lie?
Get more creative is crazy.
Yeah. Get away with it.
Yeah, that's true. And are white lies really considered?
Necessary.
You know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna get into that topic. Let's start off with the first question at hand. Men lie, women lie. Who lies better? Who you think lie better, Young Hefe?
I think. Based on, okay, like let's define it first. Let's break it down. Like, what are we lying about?
Oh, it's just period. Like,
so anything. Infidelity or Just any little thing.
general,
so you just a habitual liar.
Yeah,
You're lying multiple times about anything.
This is my take, but it's the reason why I got this take is not for like infidelity reasons. It's more so for like a common everyday type of situation, right? I feel like women lie the most. The reason why I say that is because women be in these friend groups and really be feeling a certain way, or they be big up in some of these friends who be the Ugg duck in the group.
All right.
The
Cadillac, the Escalade.
Yeah, and I'll be like, all right, now y'all really got. I understand women empowerment, and I'm all for it. But y'all got to stop lying to some of y'all friends, talking about, oh, you bad, this and that, and when she not getting the responses that she assumed she was gonna get because y'all lying to her, that's y'all fault. Also, when you ask a woman what she want in a man, and she tell you XYZ, ZYX, and it turns out to be ABC because ABC is everything that she's going for. But the XYZ is what she's saying because it sounds good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like men are simple. You know, we lie about dumb stuff. You know what I mean? We can lie about like the most minute thing, but at the end of the day, it's one of those things where nobody is getting, depend on infidelity and shit like that. Nobody is getting affected by it. That makes sense.
I think too, like men are just, I think we lie like we like, oh, I'm doing it to like protect your best interest, but the reality, you know, you still hurting them.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I think that also like men lie about things that probably like you don't gotta lie about.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think it gets to a point where like some guys probably just perceive it now as like, I'm not even lying no more. I'm just doing what I'm doing. And if you don't catch it, then he was like, well, I never told you because, you know, I thought it was obvious, you know, or something like that. But yeah, definitely when I think women definitely lie better and more because, you know what I'm saying? I think in reality, they just scared to hurt somebody else's feelings by like just telling them what it is. So it's like, oh, you know, what if I'm scared how she might perceive that or how she might take that? Then the whole time you just egging her on and knowing that because if they get into it, the truth gonna really come out.
Yeah,
so
for
then,
sure.
Then, you know, it's gonna be a real clean cut. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, she's actually not that bad. She's pretty. Like, come on,
like, all right,
like,
bro.
is she
really don't?
Right. So why don't you look like her?
Yeah.
Like, why aren't y'all the same weight class? Or why ain't y'all the
weight class?
You know what I'm saying? Why don't y'all have the same taste? You know, so. But I think also women lie out of like fear because I feel like they'll like, you know, like if we like, you know, if we spin it from infidelity, then it's like, okay, like they'll be scared to tell them that they cheating or they just won't let them go because, you know what I'm saying, whatever the given situation, like you might live together and she don't want to leave because she ain't got nowhere to go. So she's scared to, you know, tell the truth, like, hey, I don't want you no more because I didn't build my life up on you so much to where I'm just so dependent. So.
Niggas do that too.
Yeah, for sure.
That's true. I feel like, all right.
It's both sides.
To speak about like the women aspect of lying or what we witness and stuff like that, I feel like the reason or one of the reasons why women lie is because men are more known to be like the villain, if that makes sense. And it's easier for us to be the villain. So it's like, well, I don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? But I feel like for women to be a villain, it's a lot harder to accept that, if that makes sense. It's a lot harder to accept. It's
a big A word.
Yeah.
Accountability.
The more you know.
Yeah,
No.
they hate that.
Yeah, I feel like they lie, especially like to their friends or like even in infidelity because they want to justify. And this don't go for all women. We're just talking about the women who do lie. This is not a widespread thing. We're just talking about those type of women. Like for infidelity, women who does it and they cheat on their spouse or partner and they're lying consistently, but they're having fun, right? And they brag about lying and stuff like that. But the moment that they're caught, it's waterworks and then it's I'm blaming you for the reason why I cheated because I can't see myself as the villain in this situation.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Or they'll cry to you with tears in their eyes and be lying the whole time.
Yeah.
It's
but
actually
that only
insane.
goes for those certain type of women.
Oh, for
now,
sure.
niggas, for sure, we be lying. I feel like we be lying all the time. But I feel like we lie truthfully. We lie truthfully.
Yeah.
We tell you we lying. You know what I mean? We gonna lie to you, and then we gonna tell you we lying like a motherfucker.
What y'all gonna do is lie and gaslight me to believe your lies that you don't even believe.
Women do the same thing. Yeah, okay. Okay. Nah, but yeah, man. I feel like in the grand scheme of things, I don't know if women lie better, because I feel like men lie better in a sense of men knows how to hold secrets a little bit longer. What's the question?
What's the worst lie? Yeah. Awful. And you realize, like, in that moment, when you that lie, that you can't afford.
That I love you.
That's the worst.
Hurt my soul, man.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out,
he did not.
She did
fact.
In fact, indubitably.
Yeah.
She did
Without
not love me.
causation.
Nah, I don't know. It's a good one. I got to think about that. Oh, for sure. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely like,
I think I like I used to just lie to get out of situations. Like, I'd be like, I'd just say something, like, I just hope she go with this, so I ain't got.
All right.
Because, like, I'm
going to let you finish. Go ahead.
What are you going to say?
No. Go ahead. I'll let you finish. Then I'll ask you.
Yeah, I think I would just lie to get out of situations. Like, nothing like a bad situation. It's kind of like, I'm already kind of like not wanting to be bothered with you.
Right.
So, I'm finna, like, make up some stuff for myself to get out of it. Like, yeah, it's not you, it's me.
I think
reality is your ass.
I think the lie that I was like surprised I got away with was like, it wasn't so much of just the wording and the verbiage of the lie. It was so much more of the action. So you remember in college, the carousel where they pulled up,
yes,
and then yeah.
They carried the two, and then got the exponent
exactly. And so that was a whole situation, and I don't understand or know how I managed to do so, which I'm not doing anymore. You know, like that was in college. Whole new man. I'm not proud of it, but like me actually being able to pull that off was kind of insane.
That was wild, bro.
That was wild.
That's like number one.
That was
That's insane.
That was crazy. I didn't. Yeah, that was wild. But
actually crazy.
Something that a woman, a lie she told me, and I believe, like I went for it. That's kind of thing. Oh, that he's just a friend. That's the normal one, right?
Yeah, I completely agree.
Don't worry about him. He's just a friend.
No, brother, that's your new replacement.
Yes, sir. Indeed it was. Indeed it was.
That's your replacement. That's your new prospect.
Yep. But it didn't turn out the way she thought it would. Come running back.
So like, why? Like, the thing about lying to me is like, why not just tell the truth and you can just save yourself a whole lot more headaches?
You can, bro. But
now that, obviously, like, now that's my perspective on that. But before, like, I used to just lie because like you want to keep like some normalcy. Like, okay, I know with this guy, but and I don't even want to speak into like the perspective of cheating. It's just like you just lied to because you wasn't probably supposed to, probably wasn't supposed to, whatever you were lying about, because you wouldn't have to lie. But however, like, I think you would rather. Some people just had that natural deviant behavior to where you want to go, stick your finger in some other pot and see how that tastes versus with the pot you got.
You have, right?
Yeah. Then you come back and be like, well, I went off my normal routine today, and
yeah,
prospect some other way.
I mean, too, like there's levels, right? Like you have that person who like constantly lie, like in your friend group, right? And they're like the annoying liar, where it's like, nigga, you ain't even gotta lie about that.
And we
like,
know you lying.
Yeah, like nigga, what are you?
Violate the bro code.
Like, why are you lying, bro? You ain't even gotta lie about something like that. You know what I mean? So you have people like that who just, whether it's male or female, who just consistently lie because that's all they know, and then they start believing their own lies and shit like that. That's where it gets a little tricky.
Yeah, I think it's weird. Like, especially in guy friend groups, it's like, if you my homeboy and I know you not living like that, and say hypothetically 4 out of 5 of us, or not talking about my specific friend group, but I'm just saying, like, say that, we can do nice things and we know you can't, and you trying to talk to us like you can, and reality, we know your reality,
right?
And it's not like we just counting his pockets, if you will, but lying and acting like you got it is the worst thing you can do, because we all been down bad, messed up. But
yeah,
in a group chat or something, talking or somewhere flexing it and popping it, when you were just asking me for money the week before, it's crazy.
That's why
taking pictures in front of your homie car is also crazy. So that's lying and deceitful behavior. You ain't gonna never catch me taking pictures.
That's my thing. I'm not about to. If I'm struggling, I'm struggling. I ain't about to lie about struggling.
Right.
I don't care if I have if my friend group is who they say they are and they my core friend group. Hey, bro, I'm struggling. That's just what it is.
I was gonna say, so now, go that way. It all been. You don't have to. Don't feel like you're more confident. You have to. Like, I ain't got a lot of stuff.
Right.
And at one season in your life, you a little younger, a little less confident, a little immature. At some point in your life, you was out here lying to kick it. Maybe you wasn't. I'm just saying, was there a life? It may not have been like, oh yeah, I'm out here like you said, fly down. But you were out here in some type of way. Like,
right.
You did before.
I mean, back in the day, like even in school, I really didn't of course I wanted to fit in, but I didn't care enough to lie to fit in, if that makes sense. Like I was with who I was with. I was who I was. Did I want to fit in certain well, no, you do lie. Like when you think about situations, no, I was pretty honest about that all around. Like losing my virginity, I was pretty honest about that. Like late bloomer, I didn't have no stories to tell when all my homies was telling them on the bus and stuff like that. Even to the women that I was talking to, I was like, I've never, I'm a virgin. So I was pretty honest about that. Fitting in wasn't really my style because my pops always told me, like, don't worry about, fitting in and stuff. Just be you. People will gravitate to you for who you are. And those people are the ones you keep around you. If you, try to, lie to kick it, then motherfuckers gonna see through that eventually. And then now, since you've been lying this whole time, they ain't even gonna know who you are. So
and you gotta keep up the lie.
Yes, that's the
like
hardest
harder
part.
than making a lie.
That's the hardest part.
Also, a woman may have lied to it, like she kept up this fake, profile, whatever, hit you. Now when you really get with her, you realize you really like that. So what do you woman lies to you already like her? Now what? What you gonna be? Oh, you were lying. You be honest. When you
so I had a couple situations, right, where I wasn't in love, but it was somebody that is two different people I was dealing with, right? One of them was like, they wasn't talking to nobody, this and that, and third, which is, the norm or whatever. And I'm constantly asking because, you know, I know, there could be reputations and shit like that, and I don't want to be a part of any reputation. So I'm asking questions, and I'm an inquisitive person, so I like to make sure before I get into it what is going on, and is that way I can gauge what type of situation I want to be in. In that situation, I think that particular person was saying, "No, I'm not talking to nobody, this and that and the third and stuff." Had a whole nigga on the side.
Man.
Not on the side, on the front. I was a nigga on the side. I didn't know I was the nigga on the side till the nigga approached me.
Right.
Not approach me in personally, but in person. But I didn't at that time in high school. I was so busy just trying to do whatever. Well, in that time, in that season of my life, I didn't really care to argue about a girl. So
what lies?
She was telling me she wasn't messing with nobody, but she had a whole boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? But there was another situation where this girl from different school. This is all high school. Girl from different school or whatever. High school get a little crazy. Girl was from a different school and we was kicking it, and I'm like, damn, she real cool. She real solid. She was very generous, with her time, and it was something different for me. Because
I don't know why I was generous with. I thought you was buying me clothes. I'm like, that's them nigga clothes.
No.
That's his shoes.
No, she was generous with her money, but she wouldn't buy me stuff without me being there. If that makes sense. But she was definitely and that was new for me because I'm like, I ain't never had no woman or no girl buy me clothes or buy me this, that, and the third. She even, hotbox with my brother and my cousin, and I'm like, oh, she's smooth. You know what I mean?
That's some guys that go do something that they know that you probably have not experienced just to get you. And then it's like, oh, I thought you really care for me,
She had me hook, line, and sinker too. She had me hook, line, and sinker, and then I found I was like, oh shit. I was like, you got a nigga. But it ain't got nothing to do with you. We just do us. I said, oh, that is definitely different for me.
Yeah, that's wild.
Did I stop? No. I was in high school. What can I do? I'm just a boy.
Just a boy. I'm a weird boy.
I'm just a boy. I loved it. No. I was well.
Probably because your road didn't come with much expectation.
No, it didn't.
That's why. Because it was just easy. I could just call you, whoop-de-whoop, get what I want.
Well, I didn't even got to call. She would just pull up on me. I was like, oh, that's different. Had her own little whip and everything. Pulled up on me.
What was the question again?
When was it a time in your life or season in your life where you felt for somebody or had genuine feelings for somebody, based off of a lie, and then either you found out that lie or they actually told you they were lying? And how did that make you feel?
I don't think I never had that experience. I feel like everybody that I was ever involved with in high school, it was intense. I was in a relationship too in high school. I was with somebody for a long time, so I never had that experience. But I've been around people who had those experiences too. But I never really had that terrible breakdown, agony story, if you will, in that phase. Because, like I said, I was always with somebody, because I was one of those people, I was the person that cut them off. They wasn't always the person to shut me up.
Right.
Or I just ghost, or they'll ghost me, and I'll be okay. So I ain't never really experienced no lie. Now, if we talking about, if we were just with somebody who was just sneaking around and I had somebody that it was in front of your daddy's house. And they was like, I don't, whatever. We were just catching up and really nothing about it. We were just sitting in the car talking, and her nigga pulled up, cut the front of the car off, and she put the car in reverse. It was on a high-speed chase. We was on that's exactly what happened.
Oh, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, it was on a high-speed chase. On a high-speed chase, bro. That's probably the only time. And that's when I stopped messing around like that because, bro, like, they can tell you, like, I'm done with X, Y, and Z, but he not done.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And so, like, now that's why I never really, like, messed around. And if you did, you were coming to my space because I can control this area.
Yeah.
You know, that nigga popped up out the blue, and I was like, bro, like, we just fooling, you know. Then, yeah, that was a whole thing. So probably that, like, yeah, just heard this line saying, like, yeah, I don't mess with my ex no more. And then I see the nigga the same day.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, this is weird. That was a whole thing, but that's
so
probably
you feel
it.
like mostly, so what is, so based on I feel like most of the maybe it's I mean that's
because women are just like niggas. That's it. Women are just like niggas.
I think too.
And they don't want to admit that.
I think also it's just like bro, like the other person may not be done. So like, yeah, she actually could be done with that person. But
I don't know.
It was probably like a loose conditional statement. Like, you know, all right, well, we can just, you know, see where things take it. Then he not in that. He thinking like, oh, she, you know, that nigga probably was sitting out there. How, you know, you just never know. But also that too, like they want their cake and they want to eat it too.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man.
Because like it's normalcy here. Like I know that nigga, I know what to expect from this nigga, but this nigga fun.
Yeah, exactly.
I can have way more fun with this nigga. But if you decide that, okay, boom, you know, he want to go, then cool, I can go back to normalcy.
Yep.
Because I know that nigga always gonna be there.
Like I said.
So it's just having fun outside of your realm.
Women are just like niggas. They don't want to admit it, but they are. They want sex just as much as niggas do. They want to have fun just as much as niggas do. They want to party, play just as much as niggas do. So
don't ever be the favorite nigga in the home, bro.
Yeah, having the realization
she said you her favorite nigga, bro.
Men and women are one and the same in the aspect of we all want the same thing, just roughly around the same amount of the same thing. But how we go about it is niggas. I feel like niggas are a little bit more worse at lying, like the actual lie itself, because we think of some dumb shit to lie about. You know what I mean? We think of dumb ways to lie. I think women think more strategically on how to lie, but I feel like the reason why they get caught is because they can't keep their mouth closed and they end up spilling. Exactly. End up spilling that lie.
They got too much guilty knowledge.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Then
But for men, I feel like even with us not being as good as the actual lie itself, I feel like we know how to contain that lie without spilling that over. Unless, because understand, say if somebody is cheating or is infidelity, usually the woman finds out from another woman. You see what I'm saying? Usually when it's a woman cheating, the nigga probably 9 times out of 10 found out from one of the girl's friends. I'm pretty sure. Well, you gotta understand what we talked about, the
girl code,
the girl code, the emotional, like how you leave off the emotion. So if y'all at odds at that point, oh, what can I do to get back at her? I'm gonna tell her boyfriend or her husband or a significant other that she cheated with such and such, and this is when it happened. I got the receipts. I'm gonna send it to her.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So I feel like women are better at the strategic way of lying. Like, oh, this is boom, boom, boom to not get caught. But I feel like women aren't better to keep that lie consistent.
Then it blows up because like they get ate up in their guilty conscience, and then their emotions will take over. Then they just come clean about it because they.
Duh.
Or somebody.
Both. Both. There's no or. Both. Because a motherfucker who believe they lie is crazy.
No, for real.
And
a motherfucker people that feed into their own delusion.
Yeah, and I'm not about to be delusional with you.
No.
And then a motherfucker who actually is really great at lying, I can never trust when you're telling the truth. So I would have to second guess everything. I would have to second guess anything you tell me, anything you do, because I don't know if that's the lie or if that's the truth. And it's hard to get away from that because if you lie too good and motherfuckers know you lie too good, I'm like, no, hey, watch out for bro. She be, you know how to.
I feel like if you believe your
that's what I said. They crazy. They wild.
Yeah, they slow.
But a good liar is also dangerous though, because you don't like a good liar can put you in situations where your life can be on like in danger. You know what I mean? Like a good liar can lie to two dudes and have them thinking that this is going on, like abuse or something is going on either side, and both of them meet up with this in mind and saying, well, she told me, but niggas don't like to talk no more. You know what I mean? Niggas just want to see another nigga and it's time to, you know, get active. You know what I mean? So like sometimes when you have a good liar and vice versa, sometimes you have a good liar, they put you in situations where you're in danger, and it's like that's not one, but that's fucked up for the people involved because they have no idea of what's going on. They're just following off the lie that you're telling both of them.
Right. And I don't like say they did mess up the lie. I mean, they say they did tell the lie, whatever. Don't go fight the person that, you know?
Yeah, bro.
Like, if you're the guy, don't talk to the guy, bro. That ain't Pete, bro. You talk to your old lady. Because y'all don't know why y'all want to go fight that. That ain't that nigga fault.
I'm gonna say the nigga ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right. You can be mad at her. He was just like, well, she could have told him anything, and he could have, once again, being a good liar, she could have told him anything, and he could have just went with it. Yeah. And okay, cool. Like you said, it was over. It was over. Now you mad at him trying to fight him because he kicking it with your old lady. And now, say hypothetically, if it elevate, now you in jail. Yep. And now she free doing what the hell she want.
And
like,
now she with another nigga, regardless.
Lose.
So.
And the same thing for females. Like, you go fight the girl and go take the nigga back.
Yeah, which is crazy.
This is the completely reverse. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Fighting.
What are we talking about? Like,
I understand.
What are we doing?
I understand in fighting for your relationship. But fighting a female because of something your nigga did and they ain't getting back with the nigga,
that's gonna be a strong back.
That's crazy because you're gonna have to fight every time then.
Yeah, you're gonna be
fighting. You're gonna have to be fighting all the time.
You're gonna have a strong back.
Yeah, man.
Because you're gonna be like a roach on your back fighting every day for that nigga.
Every day.
You're gonna have a calloused back.
Everybody lies.
So who lies?
Women.
Boy, please.
Women do lie more.
You just lied. Just
no, women do. I just said that in the beginning. Women lie more because they lie about the shit to spare their friends' feelings. How often are y'all around friends or y'all big up y'all friends and y'all know y'all friends do not?
It's no way you're gonna have a friend and be like, "Bro, you were actually ugly." That's mean.
But this
these niggas tell the truth.
My thing depends on the type of. If my friend do or that's ugly, I'm gonna tell her.
Not doing something that's ugly. They ugly.
But see, that's all. You can't say all your friends are just three. That's impossible. Say you got 12 friends, and I love her friends. I'm not saying any one of her friends, but we're
not saying that. I'm saying give an example.
That's not realistic. Like, I can't say all my homeboys look good. That's not true. Okay, just because you look that way or you think that way, how do you think other people perceive it?
But no, but that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the logic behind it. So if there's
a situation and I'm telling my friend, "Oh, you look nice," that, but then a person otherwise, I'm not gonna be like, "Well, I said you was cute. That's all that matters." Okay, they think you're ugly, so what do you want me to do?
Okay, so this is the thing. As for men, you look beautiful, mama. As for men, we cap on each other, right? We jong on each other and everything, right? But we're also truthful about, nigga, you know what I mean? Whether you putting something on or whether you look a certain way or this and that and the third, we're going to let you know about it so you can improve. You can choose to do better, right? You can choose to fix this, that, and the third, right? I feel like women don't do that as often because y'all cater to each other's feelings. So y'all don't want to be a friend who is quote unquote tearing down your friend because you don't want them to feel bad about you telling them the truth. So how can she?
Because like,
don't put that on. Especially now.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're not talking. If you don't,
no, we're
lie,
not saying
talking about you in general, or you. Yeah, exactly. Mm. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's you though, right?
But like,
we're talking about like the overall, like
yeah. So he's saying like overall,
in
if
general.
if all's not your friends, I want to be very clear, not your friend, but say a girl is out with all her friends, you know, out of all your friends, you know, if y'all are all single, you know the ones that are getting chose.
Yes, absolutely.
And they're getting chose because, like, yes, that's your friend. She can be pretty to you because she's pretty inside. You know her personality. Y'all share moments together. Y'all had times together. So you obviously you gonna overlook the face.
Yeah.
But a nigga physical, every first love or every first person you meet is physical attraction.
Yep.
She's not physically pretty. That's just what it is, and that's okay. Like I got ugly friends. I got ugly family members. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, that's just what it is. Everybody's not attractive. So I feel like if you know them internally, so yes, their soul and their heart can be pure, it's beautiful. But if it's a group of y'all, you know who's getting chose. Like your big friend probably not gonna get chose. Like your friend that look a certain way, who's sandal leaning like this, ain't gonna get chose. You know that.
Like with us, like when we used to go out, right?
Like I know my ugly partner again.
We know
we know that
when we used to go out, right? It's like we know who has the highest percentage of actually getting chose by one. We know the one who has the lowest percentage. Like,
so this post, it was like,
I hate. So we knew that already. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Nah, but like there has been instances where the least attractive friend had, was going out with us. So we used to do certain things like, all right, how about you put this on, you do this, throw this on, do that, just to kind of hide the ugly.
That nigga need a
you know what I mean? Kind of, you know what I mean? Just so to heighten him up a little bit. And all you got to do is just be funny. Because
I also feel like you said right now, like, I know my husband. I think because it's certain things that I have a friend and we're really close. There's certain things that she will wear that I would never wear. That's good for her, like, and this has been since we've been friends, and it's not like she can't, whatever. No, that's just her, and he get niggas, but that's her though.
Right.
Like it doesn't matter. I may look at her like, girl, why you, or why do you act like that? Why you? That's what I'm saying. You would be surprised. It's been really like. So I had somebody tell me, you're the prettiest one in your friend group. The prettiest times we go out and they get hit on and I don't. That's what I'm saying. You never know. It has nothing to do with that has nothing to do with how I look. But at the end of the day, I'm not looking. That's your one over there in the corner.
That could be true. Now, like I said, there's an exception to everything, right? That's true. But we're not saying changing your friends. We're just saying be honest with them.
Yes.
Like letting them know, like, okay, this is what this is, or this is what you look like right now.
And
so
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I feel like the
whoever choose that friend, right? And I'm speaking from my homeboy. Whoever choose my homeboy is probably in the same caliber that he. No, ain't no, because if true, yes, like
That's true.
Who
That's
cares?
true.
But in reality, that's the reality. It's like if my homeboy not attractive, then I'm gonna tell that nigga like, hey, bro, you know that ain't your. You shooting high. You shooting at 10. You need to be shooting at 5.
You ever seen the videos that these content creators be making of like dudes having 3-mans where it's like, okay, they having 3 girls coming over and you got two of the more attractive dudes get the most attractive girl, and then that third dude gets like someone who is like completely underwhelming.
Yes,
if that makes sense.
Post where you ain't gotta worry about, like, you ain't gotta worry when you know her friend, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So,
well, either way,
no situation.
Facts. Now you at home with the torta.
Frostbite or a freezing question. Yeah, I'll say it. Right. If my homie murdered somebody and he called and I was the first person to call, I can't. Because he called me. Yeah, he called me. So, yeah, if I tell somebody, we both going to jail. So now it's like, whatever we need to do to make sure that this situation is handled and is under wraps, then I'm then I got to do what I got to do, because you don't know what that person is calling you for. You're just asking like, you good? What's wrong? And then they tell you. So now you have no choice but to be involved because you already know. You see what I'm saying? Your guilty conscience is that ain't gonna let me just be like, well, all right, nigga, deal with it. You just hang up on him. Now I gotta help my boy out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you said if a lie you're taken to the grave?
Yeah.
If he kills somebody, that ain't a lie.
Oh, you said a lie. I thought you said just something in general. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, like
that's
something that you will lie about.
That I have to lie about.
Oh,
I'm thinking,
I thought,
yeah,
like,
that's what I'm thinking about. I don't think we really
always had a lie.
We have that, but I don't think we have like grave digging lies. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Probably something like my immediate family or like one of my best friends do. Yeah, like it's something outlandish, like killing somebody, robbing somebody, or they did like a bank heist or shot a nigga off a bike. I don't know, something outlandish. Well, something my dad do. I definitely, my grandma, my grandpa, like one of them. Somebody I'm really like close and in tune with, or like destiny. Then I'll lie about it and take it to the grave.
I think
it have to be something wild though.
Like really mine would come with a caveat though. You better have a good reason for why you killed the nigga. You know what I mean? Like, for the most part, if it was self-defense or something like that, cool. But if you just start spazzing out and just went and killed the nigga just cause, yeah, that's
I don't
crazy.
even want to know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just treat me the same.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like,
just treat me the same.
That's wild.
I don't even need to know.
Like, if it's like, but if it's something where it's reasonable on why you did this thing, but you have to lie about it, then I'm there.
Or like Kevin Hart say, my child's first gay moment. I'd be like, oh, I can't. Keeping that to myself. Son, no. Yeah. Beat a hammer.
I guess there's no final lives better.
I feel like
men and women
We lie the same. We lie the same.
It may be for different reasons. Everybody be.
You know what I think for like
Donnell Jones.
the final? Yeah, there you go. For the final verdict, I feel like we all lie the same amount, but about different shit. Does it make sense? So it may seem in one way or other than another that men lie more or that women lie more, but it's with certain things that we lie about, we all lie the same amount. It's just the shit that we lie about are two completely different things. If that makes sense. Sometimes we do lie about the same shit, but for the most part, like we talked about the friend group, niggas are more inclined to tell their friends the truth about shit. Women are more inclined to gas their friends up regardless because they want their friends to feel good about themselves.
Because if you want to know the truth about somebody, tell them. I mean, you really want to know how about somebody feel about you, just tell them the truth.
Right.
Because I promise you, like, if your friend group break up and you're going to go a little bit harder on your ugly friend than you would your pretty friend.
Mm-hmm. And I always find that to be the case where people fall out
and you really see them.
And you really see who they are or what they was thinking about you when y'all fall out. Like, I feel like
because if a girl that same caliber came up to her or a guy the same caliber came up to us, then you didn't know them, you would go way harder on them than you would.
Yeah, for sure.
But you're giving them grace because you know they hard and that's your friend.
Yeah, for sure. So
that's just my take, though.
But yeah, niggas lie, women lie.
Women lie, men lie.
Damn, I should have used that song on this one, huh?
You put it on the 2 episodes again.
Yeah.
2 episodes ago, you used
it. Yeah, I did.
You got it.
Damn. Well, man, that was another episode of the Dipped and Whipped.
No, he got another song called "Use a Motherfucking Liar." That was a song in high school. That was a radio play.
You can use that one. Oh yeah, we'll probably use that one. No, but that was another episode of the Dipped and Whipped podcast, man. It's your boy Hawk with the sauce, my dog.
Young Hefe, Trouble Club Health, man.
Yes, man.
Dipped and Whipped POD. Dipped and Whipped.
We'll see y'all.
Dipped and Whipped POD. PAST, man.
Yeah.
We can't get no silence. People turning off lights. Destiny.
You ain't gotta agree. Destiny